Hello, welcome to the Millionaire Woman Show, where we'll be discussing leadership, business, and human potential, inspiring you to live rich from the inside out. Unlock your creativity, stretch out of your comfort zone, break through your barriers, take inspired action, and achieve epic results. Now, here's your host, two-time best-selling author, speaker, and certified executive coach, Deborah Kasowski.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Millionaire Woman Show. I'm so glad you could join us. I'm your host, Deborah Kasowski, and today we are talking about celebrating mistakes. You got that right. You might have thought, what? Celebrating mistakes? Well, celebrating mistakes is phenomenal. Johnny Cash said, "You build on failure, you use it as a stepping stone. Close the door on the past. You don't try to forget the mistakes, but you don't dwell on it. You don't let it have any of your energy or any of your time or any of your space. You just let it go. Close those doors." Many people avoid putting effort into projects and tasks because they are afraid to make a mistake. Chances are they associate making mistakes with some sort of punishment. To truly grow as a person, we need to make some allowances for risk and making mistakes. Every successful entrepreneur or leader has made many mistakes and has learned from them. You have heard the saying, if it's easy, everyone would be doing it. If something's easy, chances are you already knew how to do it. You do not learn or grow as a person when you're always doing the easy stuff. It may be time for you to challenge yourself. And when you do things that require effort, you are learning and growing. And once you complete it, you're going to feel accomplished. When you make mistakes, I want you to take some time to self-reflect. Learn from those mistakes. That's where your brain grows. When you make the allowance for those mistakes, others will feel the permission to do the same, and that it's okay to make mistakes. They will start acting, making mistakes, and taking new actions until they accomplish what they set out to do. You may have opened the door to a conversation, got them engaged in making improvement, or just sharing their experiences. Why celebrate mistakes? Everyone has a time when they felt challenged or stuck. And when you're able to explain your thinking to another person, or even out loud to yourself, you can gain a better understanding of the situation as well as the actions that you need to take. By sharing your mistakes and understanding with others, they might be able to see the gaps that you can't see because you're so close to the situation. They can offer you some objective feedback and suggest some strategies. Working through your mistakes to learn what you can do differently next time feels good, even though you might have not discovered the answer or the solution. It just feels good because your brain was working on a problem. Your mind is stimulated because you're looking for all the answers. Embrace the challenges. And what you're going to learn is as you do that, you're going to build new neural pathways in your brain. Develop a growth mindset and expand your critical thinking skills. Always thinking about that what if situation. What if I tried this? What if I tried that? You're going to see that your brain will come up with all this brainstorming of ideas just because you give yourself permission to have that space to make the mistakes and try new things. You can apply the same process that you've been doing and adjust it to new situations. When you make a mistake, you can be opening the door to an opportunity that otherwise would not have come to you had you not made the mistake. There are many life-changing inventions that occurred because of mistakes. Spencer Silver, a researcher with 3M Laboratories, was trying to make a strong adhesive, but it was weaker than what currently existed, and he spread it on a new piece of this adhesive on a piece of paper and realized he can remove it without it leaving a mark, and hence the Post-it note was invented. And as he was working on this idea, it was all because he was looking for a marker for his choir hymn book. Then we have Richard Jones, a naval engineer who was working on a meter to monitor power in naval battleships when one of the tension springs that he was working with fell to the ground, and the Slinky was born. There are many examples for you to be inspired by. Mistakes are how creativity and innovation are born. We discover new ways to do things. Peter Drucker has suggested that if your people don't make mistakes, that you should fire them, as they're not doing anything interesting. Ultimately, mistakes lead to progress. So I have some questions for you to ask yourself. What is right about the mistake? Look for what's right. You got it. Not every mistake has failure to it. There are things that were done right, and we need to take time to acknowledge those so that when you move forward and do it again, that you can keep what's right. Are you en route to achieving your goal or finding the answer? You're closer than if you had not even attempted. Are you able to identify your mistakes? Are you able to remove the emotion and focus on the facts in front of you? And are you being solution focused? Remind yourself that it's okay to make mistakes. When you're making mistakes, you are growing and learning. So make many and learn quickly. I have a quote that I'm going to leave you with by Neil Gaiman. I hope that in this year to come, you make mistakes, because if you're making mistakes, you are making new things, trying new things, learning, living, pushing yourself, changing your world. You're doing things you've never done before, and more importantly, you're doing something. So as I started this podcast, you notice that there are people who don't want to put in the effort for the fear of making mistakes. And here we're ending with this quote that's basically saying, go out, try new things. You will make mistakes, but at least you are doing something. Mistakes lead to progress. And I myself have made several mistakes along the way, and I've learned and adjusted, and I know that you can do this too. So no matter what mistake or something that's not going too well for you right now, I want you to ask yourself those questions. Go over to the website and look at those questions. What is right about my mistake? Am I en route to my goal? Am I identifying my mistakes? Am I able to focus on the facts? And am I being solution focused so that I can continue to adjust and look for the solution? I would love for you to subscribe to our Success Secrets newsletter on my website, and I have a free gift for you. Right now, it's a free MP3 download of the 10 surefire strategies to power up your productivity and performance. In the next few weeks, you'll learn that I have a free ebook for you, and it's going to be really exciting. It's about the 21 habits that high achievers kick to achieve performance success. And I also want to encourage you to go ahead and book your discovery session with me. We're going to spend about 30 minutes talking about how coaching can work in the area of leadership, business, or human potential in what you are trying to improve. When you use a coach, you have a thinking partner, sounding board, and someone to hold you accountable to the actions you say that you're going to take. It's hard to do it alone. So let me help you, and let's discover how you can take a step in the right direction. Go over to iTunes, give us a 5-star high five, write us a review. We can't continue to improve this program without knowing about what your needs are, what you're hoping for, as well as giving us some of those shout outs and kudos so that we are motivated to continue to serve you. So again, you can go over to my website at www.deborahkozowski.com. And as Muhammad Gandhi said, be the change you wish to see in the world. And my wish for you is go out and make today great. Have a wonderful day, everyone.